Hello, everybody. This is Lisa Warner with The Simplicity of Self-Healing. I am the author of the book, The Simplicity of Self-Healing, and I'm a teacher of the consciousness of self-healing. And today I wanted to talk about fear, doubt, and worry. Because so many times I hear people talking about their bodies, and if they're struggling with some health issue, there is fear, doubt, and worry. And when it comes to cancer or any other disease that appears to have a negative impact on our lives, there is fear, doubt, and worry. It's a natural reaction to have at first. However, it's imperative that we're able to move beyond the fear, the doubt, and the worry. Why? Because fear, doubt, and worry preclude us from making good decisions. When we're in fear, doubt, worry, we're disconnected from source. We're disconnected from our inner knowing. And when we're disconnected from our inner knowing, we can't make the best decisions for ourselves. We start to rely on other people to help us make these decisions. We start counting on other people to know better than we do. And when we give up our seniority like that, when we expect other people to know what we should be doing for ourselves, we give up our seniority, and that's not the way it is meant to be. We are blessed with discernment. We are blessed with the gifts of inner knowing. As beings, there is no one else on the planet who knows you better than you do. So there's no one else on the planet who can make a better decision for you than you. You possess the inner knowing. But when we're running around trying to figure things out, when we're in fear, doubt, and worry, we're in our minds. And when we're in fear, doubt, and worry, and our minds are racing, it precludes us from connecting to our soul's wisdom. And when we're not connected to our soul's wisdom, we are not making the best decisions for ourselves. Cancer and disease are not things that we need to be afraid of. We don't need to be living in fear, in doubt, and in worry over our bodies. It just simply isn't the way it is. Our bodies are designed to heal themselves automatically every single time. But they can't do that if we are running around in fear or doubt or worry. It precludes the whole process. As a matter of fact, that fear, doubt, worry, all of those negative emotions are kind of the reason that you're in the pickle boat that you get into. When our bodies go into disease, we have been in dis-ease long before it shows up in our bodies. We have been in fear, doubt, and worry long before the symptoms arise in our bodies. The fear, the doubt, and the worry, they prevent us from seeing clearly. And they prevent us from being able to trust our own bodies. They prevent the self-healing that is natural. So, what's standing in the way of you being able to heal yourself? What are your fears about your body? Hey, Denise. Thanks for joining today. If anybody has any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. If there's anything you want me to address here, I'm happy to. So what are your fears? What are your fears about your body? What do you worry about when it comes to your health? Where do you have certainty that your body will heal itself? Do you know that you can make the best decisions for yourself? If you don't, you've got to be able to move through that fear, that doubt, that worry, whatever it is that is standing in your way. Because any fear, doubt, or worry about your body is going to be standing in your way. You have to be able to move beyond them in order to reach your radiantly healthy self. Because when you're radiantly healthy, when you know that your body is healthy, when you know that you can bring your body back into balance on command, you don't have to worry about your body. You don't have to fear the symptoms that show up. But when we're running around struggling with our bodies, trying to figure out what to do to get our bodies to come back into balance, that is just running around and around the hamster on the wheel. And that is not self-healing. And that is not helping. It is only prolonging the misery. So we've got to be able to move beyond the fear. We've got to be able to move through it. What's beyond that fear, that doubt, that worry about your body? Certainty, trust, assuredness, the inner knowing that is your soul, that inner knowing that is the wisdom that your soul possesses. Your soul knows exactly what to do. Your soul knows you better than any other being on the planet. Can you trust your soul? Probably. You should. Because your soul knows exactly what to do. And when you can get out of that fear, doubt, and worry, then you can start to listen to the wisdom of your soul. You can start to heal yourself. Your body will start to bring itself back into balance when you're able to start making some really solid decisions, when you're able to follow your inner knowing, when you're able to start trusting yourself. That's when the healing occurs. So if you are in fear, doubt, worry, any of these negative emotions, if you are not certain about how to bring your body back into alignment, into balance, then you need to be able to find a way through those emotions, through those fears and doubts. And the only way to do that is to have somebody show you how to do that. You've got to have somebody who can lead you out of that. If you're lost in the middle of a foreign city, you don't know where to go, you need somebody to show you. I mean, you can wander around there forever and you can eventually find your way to where you need to be. But the quickest way is just to ask somebody, have somebody guide you in the right direction. Hop in a taxi cab and get from where you are to where you want to be. I mean, that's the simple, direct route. So if you are in fear and doubt and worry about your health and about your body, you need somebody to be able to show you that direct route, because we do not need to wander around lost in the dark when it comes to our bodies. Oh, hey, Mary, how do you get over the rug being pulled out from under you? I was always pretty healthy, pretty strong, on pretty good terms with my body. How do I get over the devastating news shot me into the cancer world? Can you trust your soul? I'm in a terrible position. I don't know how to get over that. I have been uncertain about my body being on my side. I know we've talked about this before. Yeah, I mean, this happens to us. The rational mind, when things happen to us, the rational mind can get knocked off balance very easily. Right? When we get these devastating diagnoses, all of a sudden it's like, bam, we get knocked in the head with a baseball bat. It's like, oh my God, what just happened? But that comes from not really understanding what is happening to our bodies. Cancer is the fear infused in cancer is all pervasive. Every day when you turn on the TV, we see commercials about diseases and cancers and how horrible it is and how it's killing people. And, every day there are new diseases, new drugs for new diseases, and we're inundated with this. But we have to be able to move beyond that. We have to be able to take a step back and see from a broader perspective. When we're in the fear, that's all we can see. We have to be able to move beyond that. We've got to start to understand exactly what it is that's happening to our bodies. We have to be able to understand from a different perspective than what the medical institutions are telling us, because they're part of the entire illusion of cancer and disease. Cancer and disease are illusions that appear to be attacking our bodies. But that's not what's happening to our bodies. When we go to watch a grand illusionist, David Copperfield or Chris Angel or somebody, and they perform these amazing illusions on stage, and we're like, whoa, how did that happen? That was like, that can't possibly happen, but they made it happen. How did that happen? Well, to us sitting in the audience, it's like, oh my God, I don't know how that happened. But the illusionist knows exactly how it happened. It's not an illusion to them. It's just matter of fact. And cancer is this illusion that appears to be this big baseball bat that hits us upside the head. But that's not what's happening to our bodies. We've got to be able to see beyond that. And our bodies are designed to heal themselves every single time, but they can't do it when we don't trust them. They can't do it when we're running around in fear and doubt and anxiety. So we've got to be able to, the illusion, Mary's saying, but it's not an illusion when you have a giant tumor present. Never would have thought I'd have cancer. It's confusing. Absolutely. The tumor and the cancer are two separate things. The cancer is the label that has been put on the tumor. We need to be able to separate out the two things. Cancer is the label. It's the thing that they say is the disease. The tumor is something that your body is producing on purpose. And the tumor is in, I forget where yours is, but it is, your body is producing these extra cells because when life hits us upside the head and we have these conflicts with life, our body responds immediately. And if that original baseball bat, whatever that was, I mean, it could have been just somebody said something to us in a way that we misinterpreted. I mean, that could be the baseball bat. I mean, it doesn't have to be, we got hit by a car, or somebody literally hit us with a baseball bat. It doesn't have to be a huge thing. It could be a smaller thing. But the body, okay, so the knees and the lungs are two completely separate things. They're not connected as far as the physical body functions go. So the knees are one baseball bat and the lungs are a different one. The lungs are a death fright. The lungs, if you had cancer in your knee and you got the diagnosis, the diagnosis itself of having cancer is enough for the lungs to start into their death fright. The lungs, when we have a death fright, like, oh my God, what happened? I could die, right? The lungs respond and they start producing additional cells. Why do they produce additional cells? Because when we're in fight or flight, we need to be able to either fight or flee faster. So the lungs start to produce more cells so that we have more oxygen available to either fight or flee. So that's where the lung issues come from. The knee issues are self-devaluation. It's where we put ourselves down. Every single thing in our body corresponds to a specific type of a baseball bat to the head, whatever that baseball bat to the head is. I don't know why you're not getting sound. Kathy, you say you're not getting sound. Is anybody else not getting sound? Just put it in the chat if there's a problem. I can start again. But whatever is going on with your body, you've got to be able to understand that your body is supporting you in every moment. But when our rational minds are running around in fear, doubt, and worry, our bodies are responding to that in every moment. So we've got to be able to move past all of the fear, doubt, and worry. We have to know that we can trust ourselves. We have to know how to turn those programs off. And the only way to know how to turn those programs off is to have somebody who knows how to turn the programs off show you how to do it. Because it's not something that we can figure out on our own. Eventually we probably can, but you've got to really have somebody who knows what they're doing show you how to do that. That's why I'm here. I've already learned this for myself. I've already walked through this valley of the shadow of the death of cancer. We don't need to be afraid of these things. Once we're able to see through the fear, we can stop being afraid and we can start trusting our bodies again. So if you are in that land of fear with your body, struggling, we're not meant to live that way. We're infinite beings. And we all have the capacity to heal because it's built right into the body. But we have to understand how the body functions, how the body is responding. So please, if you are in this situation, reach out to me. I am happy to help. This is what I do with my clients. I can walk you out of that fear. We don't need to be living there any longer. And if it's not me, find somebody else who can do this for you, with you. Because this is your life. You need to live it. It should be joyful and free and fun. We don't need to be wallowing in dis-ease. It's really not necessary anymore. Do yourself the favor of finding somebody who can help you to move through these paradigms. And it's not the medical institutions. They're not the ones that are going to help you move through the fear and the doubt and the worry. They're the ones that kind of add to it. Because that's how all of this illusion is put together. It's how it's keeping us in fear, doubt, and worry with our bodies. So please know that we can all heal ourselves, but we've got to be able to trust our bodies and trust ourselves. So this is what I do. When you're ready to move through that fear, doubt, and worry, send me a private message. We'll set up a conversation and decide if working together is the next best step for both of us. All right. So thank you for these great questions today. Mary, I hope that was helpful for you. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Again, I'm Lisa Warner with the Simplicity of Self-Healing. If you're watching this and you're not part of the Facebook group, please come join. It's called The Simplicity of Self-Healing. Or you can find my book, The Simplicity of Self-Healing, on Amazon.com. So thanks for watching. And until next time, create for yourselves a great day. Life's short. Live it well. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.